You're being watched right now, not by me, by everyone around you. They're measuring you, testing your boundaries, calculating how much they can take from you without consequence. And you've been failing that test your entire life. I know because you're here. You wouldn't have clicked this video if people treated you with the respect you think you deserve. So let's not pretend. You're hemorrhaging power every single day, and you don't even know where the wounds are. This video is not for most people. Most people should close this now, because what I'm about to show you can't be unlearned. Once you see how you've been operating as a servant in your own kingdom, you can't go back to comfortable ignorance. This is the point of no return. If you're not ready to stop being likable and start being respected, leave. If you need people to think you're good, kind, accommodating, leave now. Because those qualities are not virtues in the game you're actually playing. They're surrender flags. Still here? Good. That means some part of you is ready to stop bleeding. What I'm giving you is a framework. 6 laws. Immutable, non-negotiable. You are currently operating as a servant. By the end of this, you'll understand how to never occupy that position again. You talk too much. You explain too much. You justify too much. Every word beyond necessity is a beg for approval. Someone challenges you, questions your decision. And what do? You explain. You give them your reasoning, your evidence. You believe that if they just understand, they'll respect you. They won't. Explanation is defense. Defense is admission of doubt. When you defend yourself to someone who hasn't earned the right to question you, you're handing them your throat. Kings don't explain. They state. Here's the correction. When someone questions you without authority to do so, you give them nothing. I've made my decision. That's it. Let the silence do the work you've been doing with your mouth. The silence will be unbearable for you at first. You'll feel the pressure to fill it. Do not. That pressure is your weakness trying to survive. Watch what happens. They'll push harder initially. They'll accuse you of being unreasonable. Let them. Their discomfort is not your responsibility. Most people fail here. They cave. They think silence is cruelty. It's not. It's clarity. You're teaching them that your decisions are not subject to their approval. You're too available, too accessible, too willing to drop everything for people who wouldn't do the same for you. And availability is the fastest way to become worthless. You answer every text immediately. You rearrange your schedule for anyone who asks. You're always willing to help. And because of that, you have no value in their eyes. They don't respect your time because you've shown them it has no cost. People don't value what they can have whenever they want. They value what they have to earn, what they might lose. The correction? Become unavailable. When someone reaches out, you respond when you're ready, not to play games, but because your time has worth, and worth is demonstrated through scarcity. When someone asks for your time, the answer is not automatic yes. It's, let me check my schedule. Even if your schedule is empty, especially if it's empty, you will hate this at first. You'll feel guilty. Good. That discomfort is your approval addiction withdrawing. Watch what happens when you implement scarcity. The ones who took you for granted will suddenly notice you. They'll ask if everything's okay. They'll try to regain the unlimited access they once had. Do not give it to them. The king does not wait in the court of commoners. Commoners wait for the king. You shrink yourself, hunched shoulders, averted eyes, apologetic gestures. You take up less space than you're entitled to, and every person you meet reads that contract your body writes. Before you speak a word, your body has already declared submission. Posture is not about confidence, it's about territory, and you enter every space like an intruder asking permission to exist. People assess threat level in the first 3 seconds. Are you predator or prey? Your posture answers that question before your intelligence or credentials matter. The correction: claim space like you own it. When you enter a room, you walk to the center and stop. Shoulders back, spine straight, chin level. You don't look down. When you sit, you take the armrests. You occupy your chair like it's a throne. When you speak to someone, you hold eye contact until they break it. Not aggressive, but unwavering. This will feel arrogant to you. It's not arrogance. It's ownership. You're reclaiming the territory your body occupies. The lion does not crouch because it's humble. When it stands, everything in the vicinity recalculates. Stand. You're competent, but no one knows it because you hide it. You dim your light. You deflect compliments. You think humility will make people like you. It does. And that's the problem. Being liked by being small is not respect. It's permission to ignore you. When someone asks what you do, you give them the modest version. You minimize. You're afraid that if you state your value clearly, you'll seem arrogant. That's not humility. That's cowardice. The correction: state your value without apology. When you accomplish something, you don't hide it. You state it. I closed the deal. I built that. I solved that problem. Direct, clear, unapologetic. This will make you deeply uncomfortable. You've been trained to think self-promotion is ugly. It's not. False modesty is ugly. It's lying. Some people will be threatened. They'll call you a show-off. Let them. Their discomfort is proof you're doing it right. But others will respect you. They'll defer to your expertise. They'll treat you like someone who knows something. Respect is never given to potential. It's given to demonstrated capability. You're too emotionally available. Someone disrespects you, and you show them it hurt. You defend. You argue. Every time you do that, you hand them a weapon and show them exactly where to stab. Emotional reaction is the confession of weakness. When you react with hurt, you've confirmed their power over you. The correction: emotional withdrawal. When someone disrespects you, you don't defend. You don't show pain or anger. You go cold. Not passive-aggressive, cold. Factual, distant. They say something disrespectful. You look at them the way you'd look at a stranger. You say, okay, or nothing at all. Then you withdraw your emotional presence entirely. This is unbearable for them, because people disrespect you for a reaction, for power. When you give them nothing, you've taken away their reward. They'll escalate first. Why are you being like this? They're trying to pull a reaction out of you. Do not give it. The valuable ones will notice the change, reflect, and correct. Those are the only ones worth keeping. The moment they can manipulate your emotions, you're no longer the ruler. You're the puppet. Cut the strings. You don't enforce consequences. You set boundaries, and when people cross them, you do nothing. You give warnings, second chances, explanations. And they learn one thing: your boundaries are fiction. People will do whatever you allow, not what you say you won't allow, what you actually allow. The correction: consequence without warning. Someone crosses a boundary, they lose access. Immediately, no discussion. They disrespect you, you remove them from your life. They take advantage of your time, you stop giving it. You will feel cruel doing this. You'll think you're overreacting. You're not. People don't change because you hope they will. They change because consequences force adaptation. When you enforce consequences, you lose people. The ones who only respected you because you tolerated their disrespect will leave. Good. They were liabilities. And the ones who remain, they learn fast. They learn that access to you has conditions. That's when respect appears. The king who doesn't execute traitors loses the kingdom through weakness. Execute the consequence. Keep the kingdom. You're different now. You can't unhear this. You'll see it everywhere. Every time you explained yourself when you shouldn't have. Every time you made yourself small. Every time you let something slide. You'll be disgusted with yourself. Good. Disgust is the first stage of transformation. Apply even one of these laws tomorrow. Just one. And watch what happens. Someone will test you. They always do. And when you don't bend, when you don't break, when you enforce the law without apology, you'll see it in their eyes. Fear disguised as respect. That's the moment you stop being a servant and become a ruler. Most of you won't do this. You'll watch this video, feel inspired for an hour, then go back to your comfortable cage. Because change is painful and being small feels safe. But for those of you who do, for those of you who implement these laws and hold the line, you'll never be disrespected the same way again. The deeper knowledge exists, but it's not for everyone. Only those who prove they can handle power deserve more of it. Now go. You have a kingdom to reclaim.